Let me check the audio. Audio. Okay, it's fine. Good morning. Um, oh my goodness. I think it's Friday. I believe it's Friday, y'all. Shout all the days are working together, especially when you don't have appointments or anything. Good morning. Yes, the allergies are here. And they are kicking my butt. Hold on, I'm trying to wipe my face. Whew. Okay. I hope y'all didn't hear that. I didn't. Okay, anyway. Now at some point in the morning, it's not even like I have to blow my nose. It just goes through the whole thing. I know y'all don't want to hear all that, but anyway. When you have allergies, you know. Oh my goodness. Okay. Um I started this owl. This is in the Serene book. I'm sorry, Serene book. Look, I didn't even title the thing wrong. I have the Serene book. I need to start coloring in that one too. This is MOUSEGUARD by David Peterson, and this is the owl page. I started this page last night, and I need to put the video up on my coloring a view is a view channel, and then you'll see how I started it. It didn't have anything on it, so I did this while I was doing a live last night, and then I had guests come over. I had Miss Ronnie Q come over, and she chatted with me for a little bit. So anyway, so I'm using the paint pens now. I really like the paint pens, and to me, as long as they're name brand ones, the Sharpies, the Poscas, you should be good. I need to. I've got the Artex on my wish list, so I need to save up for that. I think those might be the ones that I probably will like a lot, because I feel limited with some of the Posca sizes. I do love the Poscas now. I'm not mad at that. I do have some of the smaller ones, but I like the brush tips now. And the brush tips really help you a lot when you are when you're coloring. Now, let me see. I'm gonna make his eye, her eye golden. I'm gonna say her, but see these brush tips. I can get in here and add some white portions to uh, the feathers just by going in and doing little wisp, little short strokes. Little short stroke. Um, I think I want to put this here. And so I think this is a horn spotted eagle. He drew this really well, except for there you don't see the horn, so it might not be a horn one. It might just be a regular spotted eagle. But if you Google horn, the great horn spotted eagle, you'll see how beautiful they are. And he actually made this part darker, but actually it's supposed to be whitish. So I'm just gonna whiten it up a little bit, not too much, because I do like it dark like that. Really, I do. Just gonna put some white stuff on here. Now I might fuss over it too much and then don't like it, but you can always, like, I don't like how I did this right here. So I'll take a black one and dot it and then put the color back to what it was. I love the acrylic stuff. It's just acrylic paint, but it's in a little pencil or brush tip. And some gold. I'm gonna stop fussing with this because I know I'm gonna mess it up. I wanted that to be more whiter. When I colored it in, I should have thought about that. But it's all good. But his eyes are definitely going to be golden. So, uh, huh. I just wish I would have made it more wider, but that's okay. I'm not fussing over it. Let me stop fussing over it. So definitely these little lighter areas, I'm putting the white in the middle. Mm. Mm. And then I could stop and come back later because it dries real fast if I feel like I want more white. Okay. All right, let's leave that alone. Now I'm glad I left the two mice white because if I do want to make them color them, I can color them both the same color. So this page I started, I should have done finished this one as a whip, because they're both. I don't know. I just wanted to be consistent. So however I color this one, I'm going to color that one. If I color it at all, I may just put more white on it and um, darken the blackened area. Okay, so his eyes. I might use pencil because I have limited selection of acrylic, and I don't have the golden that I wanted. See, this is orange. So I'm going to go in and I'm just going to shade this. And this is a Stadler or Stadler pencil. So all of this white part, I'm going to make it. I'm just going to base it with some yellow first. And I should sharpen this, but my sharpener, oh goodness, I think I got a sharpener in my other basket. It's my electric one that I have on my in here. When I moved it, the cord came out. I have one that's portable, but of course I don't have it right here. All right, we're not going to worry about it. It's not the first time I've used dull pencils, so I'm just gonna use that yellow. Then I'm gonna use some orange. I don't think I'm gonna get it like I want to, because one, I'm leaning way to the side. It's not the color that I want. Plus, it's dull as heck. It's too early in the morning to be trying to find my sharpeners. Let me make sure this is not plugged in. Nope, it's not. Well, View, how you get online trying to color something? You don't even have the right colors. You don't even have your stuff together. It's too early for this View. Coloring View. Over here running amok already. Hold on, y'all. Ooh, okay. Really? Now I'm down to these little midget ones. Oh, and nothing's wrong with being a midget. Okay, well, okay, hold on. Let me get a black. Where is a black at? Ooh, is this a black? That's a dark green. Indigo blue. Ooh, really? These are just my little extra sets of pencils. And like when I first was started coloring, the ones that I started with, like I don't wouldn't really recommend any of these. But you know, when you first start, you get what you get. Is there like a black? Like really? I got charcoal pencil. Oh, I don't feel like pulling out a pencil set. I think this is black. And this might be black. Yeah, I don't know what brands they are. Don't even worry about it, y'all. I put those out when I had my little baby cousins over so they can play in it and act like they're doing something. So I'm going to blacken his eye. And I learned this tip from Dee Dee. Even though it's black on the page, it's printer black. So you can put black pencil on it to make it darker, to make it coloring pencil black. I can put a fresh white dot in the middle and you'll see how the difference and how it'll look in a minute. Hold on, y'all. And I learned that from Miss Didi Willingham. Yes. Oh, y'all, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to start doing a glue book. Okay, it's not the same as my collage books, y'all. No, ma'am. It's different. And I'm picking some out. I may do a video later in case anybody wants to do that. They may not want to do the reverse collage. So I'm going to start it out. I found a couple of old books I can reuse. So I don't even know if you could tell his eye. That's because that's not a dark black, but it's okay. Oh, I didn't put the white dot or white something. Really? I get on here and I just can't be great. Let's just use this. Ooh, that didn't do any better. I'll find the white dot thing later. Okay, that was the Prisma white. That made it look dark. Okay, wait till I got a white one right there. Hmm. I have to use gel pen. Gel pen will fix it up right on up. Let me stop doing this. I can't see. Ooh, I'm getting closer to my eye surgery days. They actually bumped me up. And Child. I'm not going to say what date, but I got bumped up, y'all. I got bumped up. It's not like tomorrow or not like that. It's still some weeks away, but it's definitely sooner than what they had me at. And I was talking to this guy um, that was at some store I was buying something out of, and he had cataract surgery, and he said, "Oh, you're gonna see so much better and so many different colors." He said he couldn't believe it. Who's up in here? Hi, all things pink and possible. Good morning. How you doing? Yes, the glue book. You know, I just came off of watching Nicole cut, paste, and Nicole glue, cut, and paste. I think that's what she does. The glue books. And that is totally different than the reverse collage and then from just regular collaging. So the issue that I was having is I didn't want to buy a because she was using I've been watching a couple of her videos how to set up a glue book and I'm saying glue like GLUE. Um, and so I'm like, I'm going to recycle something. And she had a spiral one. And I said, well, this book I've had for like, ugh, she's probably like 6 to 7 years. Now, I may take some of the, well, I am going to take, well, this I'm going to take out because I did take a lot of time coloring that. But I'm going to take some of the pages out. And, well, the spiral ones you don't have to, but actually the ones I was using. This one right here, I'm gonna take some of the pages out. Child, I'm not gonna color in this thing. It did serve the purpose when I was traveling and when I was learning how to color and stuff. But I can take some of the pages out so to make room for pasting in the all of the stuff that you put in there. And then I have another book that I may sacrifice one of these color. I'm not gonna be doing all this. And then there I've colored so much in there, it's not worth giving it away, because it's. And then this book right here, I bought, I guess, at Books a Million, and this was a book I did start to do some journaling. Child, I'm not a journal person, but I can use this one as a glue book, and I like it because it's hardbound. And then this is an old calendar book, of which I really like because it's got a little sleeve there, plus the color, and it's gold, but it's got I'm trying to find something I didn't write in here, but it's got pages I can use as a glue book. And it's nice, but I will have to remove some of the pages. I think what she did, she went to the front part of the book and tore out 6 pages, then flipped over into the back of the part and tore out not 6 pages, but every 6 page, and then flip it over here and then count it from there. And then, she thinned the book down to give it space, the spine space when you do the glue stuff in there. So, so yeah, and I'll talk about this a little bit later. I'm really excited. I can't wait. Yes, and it's a free hobby. I mean, what do you need? Glue sticks, some old magazines, some you can get the new ones. I don't know. A old calendar book, and it's the most inexpensive hobby. Some scissors, and you don't even have to use good scissors. If you are a good scissor person, then you'll know what you need. But yeah, so I'm gonna start that. I'm gonna start a new one. She's got so many videos on her glue books, and it is so freaking interesting, and she's so excited about it. That's the part that I like. I don't get that excited about a whole lot of things, but I just, I found a couple more, they call them ephemeras, which are really cutouts and stuff. So I haven't had my coffee yet, so I'm not going to do too much fussing with that. How many minutes is this? Oh, 19 minutes. So this is what the owl is looking like so far. I will come back through with some pencils and do some more detail because, like I said, this was just most of this was watercolor, and I came on top of it with the paint pens, and then you can use pencils over paint pens. So I'm not sure which pencil set I'm going to use. Now I would like to make a decision on these. These are berries, and I haven't finished any of the greens in here. These things that she's harvesting are berries. So, I need to decide. Now she's got a red dress on. Now this is as far as the color thing I'm doing. She's got a red dress on, so I can't use red. I can use orange. Orange. I can pick an orange and a combination orange and something. Because I got berries up here. Berries. But I didn't want to make it red. But I can use kind of a combination of both of them. I have to think about it for a minute and see. So, so yeah, I'll come through these trees with about 4 or 5 different colors of green. I think this is like a pine tree. I don't know. I'm gonna make it a pine tree. Even though I think pine trees have pine cones. And these are berries. You can make them whatever you want. And then not just the green, I'll come through with some little bit of yellow. Just wherever. And you just keep doing it, adding more colors on top. Don't just color the whole thing, because then you're going to end up burnishing the page, if you're doing it with pencils. And then you can't put any more color on top. But just go over like the little highlight area. And the more you do it, the more they'll stand out. So I'll be doing this a little bit later on. And I could also make it a project to do both of these because this still has berries and leaves and things that need to be addressed. Um, because this is an owl, I will make the background black, which is not that much. It's that much, and that way I won't have to worry about adding another color. Because you normally see owls at nighttime, and this owl is like looking at her like, really? I think owls they eat animals. I mean, yeah, they're predators. They're raptors. So she all up in here, and I like her nonchalant look. Hi, I like her nonchalant look. She's like, huh? She's not even looking at him. And he is like, I know this witch is not over here. Okay. Well, I just love it. I think this is one of the cutest, whimsical kind of page in this book. And then, of course, I got the branches, and that's her tail. I think that's a branch. This looks like something metal. Oh, this is her sword. That's her sword. And I guess a metal part or something like that. But I will bling out all of her metal stuff she has on here, or like that's her belt buckle and stuff. You definitely have to look and see what you're coloring. So yeah. So I'm gonna take a break. I'm gonna take a nose break. Let me see. Do I have any other pages in here that I think are interesting? Yeah, it's a cute book. It is. Um, it takes anything. It really does. I want to show all the pages I haven't finished. The ones I started. I do need to make a decision on these bubbles and put something down for those. I've changed the colors of this page so many times. It's ridiculous. And yeah. I did use ink tints on this one. I'm still learning how to use ink tints the right way. See, I'm glad I don't buy the full sets of a lot of stuff because if I did, I'll have a full set of stuff that's sitting down there $250 later. Like, really? Girl, if I haven't learned to use the basic ones, I don't need all those. So, um, but every now and then when I see that I like a product, I do wish I had the whole set. And that's when you go and add your different colors to it, to your set, if you can get them open stock. You know. You do what you want to do. You do what your pocketbook can afford. Don't jump out and buy all these expensive things if you don't know if you are going to be comfortable. Miss Mouth is brave for sure, isn't she? Miss All Things Pink Impossible. She sure is. She all up in there like she collecting eggs in the hen house. Girl, she up in a raptors situation. Yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and adjust my nose and make me some coffee. I just wanted to pop on real quick and thank y'all for watching my video. Good Boston. Talk to y'all later. Bye. Bye bye.